Hey guys, it's Frances, and I wanted to do a review of this lamp that I got on Amazon. This is the SUNone lamp. It is a UV LED hybrid. It is Amazon Prime. I will list all the information below of where the link to this if you're interested. It came, I'm going to show you the way it came packaged. It came in this larger bag with this puff, the air things around it. And then it came also packaged in this larger plastic that you had to cut your way through. So it was very well packaged indeed. And then inside all of that is the box for the actual item. Oh, I got a stamping polish that just fell over. And this is what the box looks like. It shows you some of the information on the outside. This was $29.99, and like I said, it was Prime. So if you have Prime, you're not paying for shipping. So you're talking about $29.99. Once you get inside the box, and that's in the US. So once you get inside the box, my light is blinding me. Whoa. Okay, once you get inside the box, this is what you get in here. So first of all, it's got 3 files, and I'm assuming these are to be used to file the top of the nail as well as to file off the top coat when you're soaking off the gel. Now, these are, let me see what the grit are. So for those of you that are nail techs and have done classwork on this, these are 100, 180. Is that good to file off the top of a off the gel before you soak it, the clear coat? The ones I have here are, I think, 180, 240. So let me know if you know. Help us all out. Put it in the information box below or in the comments if you know which one is a better grit for soaking off. But it does come with those, and I had no idea, so that was a little extra bonus in the box. And inside, when you flip it open, this is the plug, the AC adapter. And inside, you can tell this comes in an individual bubble wrap. Looks like it's got that blue film that the stamping plates have. I think I might just leave this on. But it's got, if you can see on the inside as well, it's got that blue film. And this is magnetic, so it comes off. So when you put it down, you can either have the magnetic plate on the bottom, or you could just leave it sitting without the magnetic plate. So you could just have it rested on the ground. And it's got a ton of LEDs in there. You see them? They're all across the top and along the sides here, so there's really not a lot of dark area inside your lamp, so it's going to cure from all angles, which is nice because then you don't have to worry about how you're positioning, especially your thumb, when you're putting your whole hand in there. And I will show you in a minute how we set it up, how it cures. Okay. Here is the instructions. Shows you the parts, and then it comes in Chinese as well as English on the back. It's not a ton of instructions, but I don't really think it needs to be. It gives you some things you should be concerned about, some cautions. Obviously, you don't use it if the plug's not working, if the buttons aren't working. My favorite one is this one on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's, when using, please wear protective glasses and radiation protection suit. I'm pretty sure you don't need that, but I thought that was kind of unusual. So it does show you the instructions here. Let me bring the lamp a little bit closer over here, and then I will, hold on, I have the plate off. As you can tell, the plate is pretty easy to put back on. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit. As you can see, there's 5 buttons across the top. And this is your on-off, as well as an indicator light that it's working. The default time is 60 seconds. So you can choose 5 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. I like that it has a 5-second option because if you're using a product like a magnetic polish and you just want to flash cure something into a place before completely curing, this is probably a good option for you. I don't do like hard gel extension nails, but I've seen some videos where I know they have to cure it for a shorter period of time and then they can pinch. So that would probably be a great option for that. And this should cure all of that type of product, because it is, again, UV LED. So let's see. And I believe that it has an indicator in here so that it automatically turns on when you put your hand in. Right here, this 1-2 key will allow you to switch between 24 watts and 48 watts. So if the default is 48, so if you long press it though, you can do 24 watts. I'm not sure exactly why you would need the difference. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I'm not that educated about it to know why you would prefer one over the other. I would imagine some things don't need to be cured as strongly as others. And then it says there's a cooling fan under the vents. It does have 30 LEDs. And just so you know. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is plug it in, and then I'm going to bring out some of the gel polishes that I have. Like I said, I don't have any harder gel, so I won't be doing like nail extensions or anything like that. Maybe sometime in the future I'll get into something like that. I've never worn that myself. But it might be interesting just to see how it works. But I will bring out some of my gel polishes and see how it cures different types of products. So let me set it up. I'll be right back. Okay, I got it all plugged in. The one thing I will say is that the cord itself, the AC adapter cord, is very long, which is nice. That way I was able to plug it in on a power strip underneath my desk. One drawback is that the AC adapter is about yay big, so it does take up a lot of space, and my outlets in my apartment are terrible, so things tend to slide out of them. So I have it in a power strip, but it's going to take up a lot of space on that power strip. I have some fake nails, and then I will do one on my own hands. I have it, let's turn it on. I'm going to set it to 30 seconds because I know most of my stuff. So it does automatically turn on when you turn on the on button, and you'll see that it's lit up for on as well as the amount of time. That's also really nice to know. What I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm not going to put any base coat since these are fake nails. I'm not going to worry about the base coat on this one. You'll see it when I do on my own hand what it looks, how it cures the base coat. And then I have a couple different brands of polish. Now I don't know how long these take to cure. Most of the time in LED they take about 30 seconds, but we can check them. This is an OPI. This one is Strawberry Margarita. I have a Madame Glam, and I don't know if this says on here exactly how long it takes to cure. You could Google these things. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just gonna take it out and check. I also have a finger paints. This one is called Avant-Garde. Obviously I got this one at Sally on sale. And I got a Gelish. It's also on sale at Sally. This one is called No Filter Needed. And then I have a Azure Beauty one. And this one is the T46. This is a thermal. And I'm going to test all of these out on here. I will go ahead and put a coat. I will probably speed it up, and then I will pop it in. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and remember, this should turn on automatically when I put stuff in there. So I'm going to go ahead and stick it in there, and yep, whoop, there we go. Oh, it only works if it's in your hand. Alright, so if it's not your own hand, then you have to put it on manually, which is fine. But if it's your own hand, because I actually did stick my hand in there before, and you saw when I would come in and out with my hand, it had sensed it was there. Which is kind of neat, because then if you take your hand out, then it'll stop. Let me move it a little bit this way. So you can see the indicator light is on. Both of the indicator lights are on. And they're curing right now. Alright. So, this one, I mean, they're tacky, but they're supposed to be because they have tacky layers. That's cured. This one's cured as well, as is this one. A Madam Glam doesn't feel as cured. It might need a little bit extra time, so I can put that Madam Glam back in there for 30 seconds. And like I said, some products are going to take longer to cure than others. That Madam Glam is a bit thicker, so it might take a little bit longer to cure. And then I think I'll spare you the second coat. All right, let's see. Yep, and that's cured. Okay, so it definitely cured these four in 30 seconds and this one in 60 seconds, which is fantastic. And there's that thermal changing on us. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to use my wave gel polishes, and I'm going to go ahead and do a manicure on my own hands. If I could find my base coat. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I found my base coat. And the nice thing about the wave gel polishes is it tells you for LED and UV how long it would take you to cure. And this one says 30 to 40 seconds for an LED. And I'm going to be using Clean Slate, which is black. And I'll be using their top coat. Now this is not a no wipe top coat, so I will have to wipe it, and I'll show you a trick for that I learned later. And I'm going to go ahead, zoom you in a little bit, and then hold on, I'm going to zoom you out a little bit so you can see what it is that I'm doing, and you get an idea of all of the stuff. And I will probably speed this up a little bit. I will do one hand and cure. Let you watch the curing. So I'm using thin coats here, and I'm trying to make sure that I don't get it on my sidewalls, because then it will cure to my skin. And then I'm just going to go ahead, it's still in the 30 seconds, I'm going to go ahead and stick my hand in there. One thing I will tell you is it definitely feels warm. I mean, it's not hot, it's not uncomfortable. You can tell it's a little bit warm. And every once in a while, gel will give me a little tingle in my nails too, which I've heard is kind of normal. So I'm not too worried about it. Let's see. They don't feel exactly cured, but that it did tell me 30 to 40 seconds. So what I'll do is I'll do 5 seconds here, and then I'll do another 5 seconds when that turns itself off. Let me put in another 5 seconds and see if that helps. If not, I can just do a whole other 30 seconds. It's really not gonna, I don't think there's such a thing as over curing. Yeah, that's not as cured as I would like. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for another 30 seconds. Should be done any second now, and then I'm going to go ahead and shake this black so that it's ready. Yeah, that feels a lot better. I mean, it's going to have a sticky layer to it anyway because it's supposed to. And then I'm going to go with very thin coats because that can also affect the curing time. Not to mention, I really don't want this stuff in my sidewalls. Okay, everything looks the way that I want it to, so I'm going to go ahead and cure it. I might want to flash cure the wave gel though, because this one seems to want to run away from the tip of the nail. Here, let me, oh, do I only have it on 5 seconds? Nope, I have it on 30 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and test the 30 seconds. And then I can always cure it for another 30 if it's not doing what I want it to do. Remember, the base coat didn't want to cure in 30 seconds for me either. Okay, let's see. There's a bit of tackiness to it, but it does feel cured, sounds cured. I don't know. It's, let me see something. This is one of those lint-free wipes. I do have a little bit of color coming off on me, so I'm going to go ahead and just pop that back in, cure it for another 30 seconds. And this is one of those tricks that I was talking about. These come with those soak-off clips. It's like a thin consistency, like a paper consistency. I don't love these for soaking off gel. I use a cotton ball, and I can usually get like all 5 fingers out of one cotton ball. I don't love these for that soak off. I don't feel like they soak up the acetone the way that I want them to, but I will use alcohol on this and wipe off the sticky inhibition layer. I think it works really well for that. Okay, that feels good. I'm gonna go ahead and put another coat on. Off camera, and I'll come back and cure it for you. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop it in for 30 seconds and see how it goes. I don't know what it is about the top and the base coat. I really only feel that tingle with the top and the base coat. With the colored, I didn't really feel it at all. So let me know if that's something you guys note too, those of you that use gel polish, if you notice the same thing. Okay, so the top coat actually says on this one 30 to 40 seconds as well. So it feels, I don't know, I'm gonna let it go another 30 seconds. I would rather be, if those of you that have watched like my first couple of things with gel, you were laughing at me in the comments because I went like 60 seconds, 2 minutes for curing, and they're like, you're going a little too far, but I'd rather it be cured for sure. So, I know, I'm a little overcautious, but I'm not mad at it. And supposedly this one, if you look at it, it's not supposed to affect your eyes, so there's that. Alright, so it's definitely, I don't know if you can hear it, I'm not, am I denting it? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, like I said, one of these wipes. I have, oh, sorry, 91% isopropyl. And then I'm going to put it on here and just wipe off that inhibition layer. Nothing's coming off on my, there's a little bit of black that came off on that one. But I might not have gotten top coat across the whole thing. But in general, I'm not getting a lot of color coming off of this. Nothing's moving. It feels very cured. I don't feel like I'm denting it. I got some sort of wonky thing in here, but it definitely cured it well. So all in all, I'm really impressed with this light. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing something with the black. I actually have a couple plans with this black. It's another reason I love polish, because then I can take off what I did and start all over again. So I would definitely recommend this for $29.99, and you can get it prime. I really do think you could actually even use this if you do this for a living, and it's an inexpensive way to get yourself an LED UV lamp. So again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I'll see you again next time. Bye. Of course, second coat application went a whole lot smoother off camera than on. I'm going to go ahead and I have my hand a little bit tilted just to make sure my thumb gets in there really well. But like I said, there's lights all around, so you're definitely getting every angle, which is nice. And somebody let me know in the comments below if you know if I'm supposed to remove that blue layer, that blue covering or not. That feels cured. It is a bit sticky, but there again, like I said, it does have a sticky layer always anyway that you would have to wipe off, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and do the top coat really quickly and cure that. I just love the way that gel looks. It's that high gloss.